Narito ang mga pangunahing balita sa loob at labas ng bansa. Tinagid at kinalap ng Agila News Team. Agila Balita.
Narito ang balita. Sa Virginia, komunidad sa Norfolk pinasaya ng lingap sa mamamayan. Sa Hawaii, balik tanaw sa false missile alert. Planning pagsagip sa nalulumang Scottish vessel ng Honolulu. Pelikulang Guerrero, patok na patok sa mga manonood. Guerrero, nagbigay ng inspirasyon sa isang pamilya sa New York. Sa North Carolina, basketball stars nagturos sa batang players sa ika-4 na Junior NBA Day. At sa Arizona, emergency kit para sa biyahe sa taglamig.
Agila Balita.
Magandang araw. Ako si Myla Simbulan at ito ang Agila Balita, Washington, D.C.
Agila Balita.
Ayon sa mga ulat, daan-daang homeless ang nasa lungsod ng Norfolk, Virginia. Batay sa shirelistings.org, higit sa 100 ng shelters at pansamantalang tuluyan ng lungsod ang naglalayong pagsilbihan ang mga homeless at ang mga sambahayang mababa ang sahod. Sa kabila ng pagsisikap ng gobyerno at ng mga NGO na wakasan ang kawalan ng tirahan, ang sitwasyong ito ay kalat na kalat hindi lamang sa rehiyon kundi sa buong Estados Unidos. Sa layuning pangitiin ng mga naiipit sa ganitong sitwasyon, pinasaya ng lingap sa mamamayan ang isang komunidad sa Norfolk. Narito si Heather Canlas.
Free medical checkups, free clothing, free food, and free entertainment. All these are happening today here at the Military Circle Mall in Norfolk, Virginia, where the Iglesia ni Cristo is holding an Aid to Humanity event, reaching out to hundreds of residents.
So far we have more than 400 people, guests, who have actually arrived. Not all of them registered, and we still have people coming in, availing of the services and goods that we provided. One of the reasons why we help the people here in Norfolk, Virginia is because this is a low-income community, a neighborhood that's seen its ups and downs. Some of them are unemployed right now. A lot of these people are from shelters and they don't have a place to stay. Some of them are actually homeless. And so providing for them, even just a little that we can give, goes a long way, especially when it comes to basic necessities such as food and clothing. Especially this time of the year here in Virginia, it's very cold. And so a lot of the clothing are winter clothing and jackets for our friends and guests.
We are definitely a huge military town, and we saw it during the holidays where the sales were a little declined, where more people were not able to shop like they would normally shop. So it's definitely affecting Hampton Roads, and you can see it with sale declines. Oh, it's a major help. You know, with you not either. We have so many hundreds and hundreds of homeless people here, thousands. And for them to be able to come to this event and get those things and not have a lot of people who don't have health insurance, they're able to get the free medical screenings, that's amazing.
It's a very, very sad time for the country. A lot of people are getting their power cut off, not able to pay their rent, not able to put food on the table. And it's just a very, very sad time for our country right now.
It'll help a lot of people have something to do, you know, look forward to doing something, you know. It's bad out here now, you know, the struggle is real.
It brings people together for one, it feeds them, it gives them clothes. This time of the year it's pretty bad outside. So with guys like you bringing this to the community, it really helps out. It gives hope to people.
It helps the community tremendously because, like I say, a lot of people don't have paychecks coming in. Anytime they can get food, clothes, especially when you have little ones involved, it's very beneficial. And I don't think the government looks at events like this like they should. Most definitely. Anything that benefits the community benefits everybody in the long run.
Oh, I love the events like this because it's a community. It brings everybody together. And I really believe we all need to join together. We need to stick together.
Oh, we have a lot, like the goodies, the canned goods, the toiletries. We also give out medical services and also food.
The Aid for Humanity activity that we are doing today, we are united with the entire church throughout the entire world. Every district around the world, whether we're in the Philippines, America, Europe, we're conducting this all around the world so that we can help the people around the church, around in our community. We're not only helping the people here by giving them free food, free clothing, free care packages, but we're also bringing life to this mall. This mall hasn't seen this many people before in years.
Similar outreach events like what's being held here today is happening all around the globe, sponsored by the INC's Aid to Humanity Project. From Norfolk, Virginia, I am Heather Canlis and I am 1 with 25.
Salamat, Heather. Susunod, balik tanaw sa false missile alerts sa Hawaii. Planong pagsagip sa nalulumang Scottish vessel ng Honolulu. Diyan lang kayo, magbabalik ang AGILA Balita, Washington, D.C.
AGILA Balita! AGILA Balita!
Kayo ay nanonood pa rin ng AGILA Balita, Washington, D.C. Ako si Maida Simbulan. Sa Hawaii, naalala pa ba ninyo yung nakakanerbiyos na missile alert na bumulaga hindi lamang sa mga taga-Hawaii, kundi sa buong Estados Unidos, na malaman-laman ay hindi pala totoo? Alam ba niyo na nakaisang taon mula noon, narito si AGILA Balita, Joji Carnate, para ibahagi sa atin ang kakilakilabot na araw na iyon.
My reaction first was, you know, if this is true, then maybe like this is a good way to go. Maybe this is the end of my life and I'm in Hawaii and it's beautiful and, you know, maybe I've accomplished enough.
I guess if it's that time, it's that time and there's not really much I can do.
Ganito ang itsura sa Waikiki noong kinaumagahan ng January 13, 2018. Sa panig ng mga residente at maging ng mga turista dito, karamihan sa kanila ay makakaranas ng isang hindi inaasahang pangyayari na patuloy pa rin sumasariwa sa kanilang kaisipan kahit mahigit isang taon na ang nakakaraan. Bandang alas 8:07 ng umaga, nagpadala ang Hawaii Emergency Management Agency ng isang alerto sa lahat ng mga mobile devices at TV stations sa buong estado na nagsasabing may ballistic missile na paparating sa Hawaii at sumilong agad dahil hindi raw ito drill.
A bunch of cell phones were going off saying that, there was a ballistic missile that North Korea was going to send over to Hawaii. And it was multiple cell phones and almost everyone on the trail got that alert. A lot of people were starting to freak out. There were a lot of tourists on the trail, not knowing where else, where to go. And then there was a woman with a lot of children running down the hill, trying to, go to her car, see where they could go. People around me started calling their families to see if they were okay, and tell them what to do if this is something that would happen. And a lot of people just sort of they were in a panic mode.
Habang ang karamihan sa Hawaii ay agad na naghanap ng masisulungan, may ilan namang nag-aalinlangan tungkol sa natanggap nilang babala.
And then I noticed it was really weird because it was all over social media, yet the TV was showing sports just the same as normal. So I thought that was kind of weird because if it was really an emergency, they would break into whatever programming to make sure that people who were watching TV knew hey, it's time to get out of your house and go find somewhere safe.
At ano naman kaya ang kanilang naging reaksyon nang malaman nilang isa pala itong false alarm?
And then shortly after, I figured out that it wasn't true, and I got really angry because I thought, there's all these people that are making all these plans and, like, you know, causing accidents and you know, maybe even some people that don't have strong hearts were having heart attacks. You know, I'm thinking all these crazy things are happening just because somebody forgot to push a button.
At paano naman ang naging takbo ng buhay nila sa taong 2018?
The rest of 2018, after realizing that moment when I thought I was going to die and I didn't, I learned to appreciate and be more thankful for everything that I have, and just, you know, live life to my fullest, because you never know what can happen at any time, anywhere.
Sa panig naman ng state government, mga ilang opisyal ang napatalsik sa kanilang trabaho, habang si Governor David Ige naman ay muntik ng matalo sa nakaraang eleksyon. Sa kasalukuyan, pinatigil muna ang mga ballistic missile alert drill hanggat hindi nila may saayos ang kinaukulang proseso. Mula sa Honolulu, Hawaii, ako si George Carnate, 1 with 25.
Sa Hawaii pa rin, sa loob ng mahigit na 50 taon na ang Scottish vessel na Falls of Clyde ay naging pamalagi ang tanawin sa Honolulu Harbor. Subalit dahil sa alalahaning pan-safety at environmental, kamakailan na inimpound ng estado ng Hawaii ang 140 taong barkong ito at iniutos na ilipat.
The importance of it in terms of maritime history, maritime culture, is that at present she is the last surviving iron-hulled, four-masted sailing ship, sailing oil. And in fact, she, under the U.S. National Historic Landmark category, she's the last remaining sailing oil tanker.
Noong December 12, 1878, inilunsad ng Russell and Company ang barkong Falls of Clyde sa Scotland. Nagsimula ang kanyang serbisyo sa Karachi sa hilagang bahagi ng Indian Ocean. At sa mga sumunod na 2 dekada ay nagpatuloy pa ang paglalayag nito sa iba't ibang panig ng mundo.
At the turn of the century, 1898, she was in San Francisco and was for sale. Captain Matson was starting his fleet of ships for commerce between the West Coast and Hawaii, and he purchased the falls. She was one of what they call the Falls Line, ships built in Port Glasgow, Scotland, and all named after one of the falls, waterfalls in Scotland. She's the last remaining one of that series.
Sa pagsapit ng nakaraang siglo at ng makabagong teknolohiya sa transportasyon, naging questionable ang kinabukasan ng barkong Falls of Clyde.
About 1907, he decided that steam started taking over, and so he sold the falls to an oil company, petroleum company, Associated Petroleum, I think was the name of it. They are the ones that converted her to an oil tanker. Before she was just a cargo and limited passenger vessel. She was changed into an oil tanker, and her primary work there was to supply the sugar plantation, primarily on the Big Island, with fuel to run the plantations, and then they would take back molasses to the West Coast.
Ang serbisyo nito sa Hawaii ay pansamantalang natapos noong dekada 20 nang ito ay naging isang bunker vessel sa Alaska. Ang serbisyo nito doon ay tumagal hanggang dekada 50 bago ito inilipat muli patungong Seattle, Washington. Sa tulong ng maritime community sa Hawaii sa mga sumunod na taon, ang mga batang mag-aaral sa buong Aloha State ay nag-ipon ng perang pambayad upang maibalik ang Falls of Clyde sa Honolulu noong 1963. Pagkatapos ng mga ilang taong pagsasaayos, ito ay muling binuksan sa publiko bilang isang museo noong 1971.
predecessor organization, Friends of Falls of Clyde, were involved in building the Maritime Center at Pier 7, and the Falls was a major attraction at the Maritime Center. In the late 80s, the Bishop Museum took over the ownership of the Maritime Center and the Falls, and she was restored. And that was about the time in 1988, I believe it was, that she became a National Historic Landmark.
Subalit sa taong 2007, isinara ang Falls of Clyde dahil sa safety issues nito. Ayon sa isang independent marine surveyor, tinatayang hindi bababa sa $24 million ang kakailanganin para ayusin muli ang barko, at dagdag pa ang $1 million para sa maintenance nito taon-taon. Ayon sa estado ng Hawaii, hindi kakayaning tugunan ang ganitong laking halaga na gugugulin para sa pagsasaayos ng nasabing barko, at iyan din ang naging opinyon at paniniwala ni Ginoong Makiuan. Ang mga sumunod na may higit 10 taon ay naging malaking hamon para kay Ginoong Makiuan at ang kanyang non-profit organization, habang sila ay paulit-ulit na kinukumpronta ng estado para ayusin agad ang barko at paalisin sa daungan, dahil kung hindi, sila ay pagbumultahin ng nasabing estado.
2015 is when they basically gave us a month to leave the harbor. And of course we couldn't do it. It was impossible. So that's when they impounded us.
Noong nakaraang taon, nagpakita ng interes ang isa pang non-profit na nakabase sa Scotland para ayusin ang Falls of Clyde. Sa kasalukuyan, ang organisasyong ito ay nakikipag-ugnayan kay Makiuan para sa isang long-term solution na muling makapaglayag at makabalik ang Falls of Clyde sa Europa.
We're preparing the ship. Everything that needs to go with the ship is getting on the ship, and we're just sort of keeping tabs with the shipping company, getting the details of their plans so we can coordinate with what we need to do here. We are asking, if we can get some local financial support to help offset whatever the Scots are raising. That would be a good way of showing that even though the ship is leaving Hawaii, that there's still support locally for the fact that she will be taken back to Scotland and preserved and restored. So that's where we stand right now.
Mula sa Honolulu, Hawaii, ako si Joji Carnate, and I'm one with 25.
Sa aming pagbabalik, sa Hawaii pa rin, pelikulang Guerrero, patok na patok sa mga manonood. Sa New York, Guerrero, nagbigay ng inspirasyon sa isang mag-anak. At sa North Carolina, basketball stars nagturo sa batang players sa ika-4 na Junior NBA Day. At sa Arizona, emergency kit para sa biyahe sa taglamig. Diyan lang kayo magbabalik ang AGILA Balita, Washington, D.C.
AGILA Balita. AGILA Balita.
Ito ang AGILA Balita, Washington, D.C. Ako si Myla Simbulan. Tuloy-tuloy ang North America Tour ng pelikulang Guerrero. Sa isla ng Hawaii, patok na patok sa mga manonood ang nasabing palabas. Narito ang report.
Sa kabila ng masungit na panahon nitong mga nakaraang araw, hindi ito naging hadlang para sa mga moviegoers na pumunta sa Dole Cannery Theater, Honolulu upang panoorin ang pelikulang Guerrero. Ito rin ang pelikulang kauna-unahang ginawa na mula sa ABC Films.
Did you cry?
Opo! Kaya lang bitin.
Bitin? Why?
We need more.
Why bitin?
Siguro kung dapat merong second part to be continued.
Sa bungad pa lamang ng Dole Cannery Theater ay kapansin-pansin na ang malaking poster ng Guerrero kung saan bukas sa lahat ng mga manonood na kumuha ng mga pictures. Karamihan din sa mga dumalo ay lumagda din sa nasabing poster bilang tanda na sila ay nakarating sa natatanging kaganapan hatid ng EBC. Dito rin sa Dole Cannery ipinakilala sa madla ang E25 Records na siyang recording company ng EBC, maging ang debut album ni hip-hop artist na si Rapido. Ang pelikulang Guerrero ay naglalarawan ng buhay ng isang buksingerong kailangang makaranas at magtiis ng mga suntok sa buhay, sa loob man o labas ng boxing ring. Ito ay sa direksyon ni multi-award-winning director Carlo Ortega Cuevas. Nakapagwagi na rin ito ng ilang awards sa Pilipinas at sa ibayong dagat. Isa rito ang Best Editing of a Foreign Language Film sa Madrid International Film Festival noong 2018. Narito naman ang mga naging reaksyon ng ilang nakapanood.
Yeah, I cried. It was good. Very touching, and you can really relate to it. And to never give up, even though you lost everything in life. There's always a solution with God's help.
Oh, it was amazing. I missed my brother now after watching the movie. And thank you.
It's so really entertaining actually, but there's some values that you will learn, especially the importance of a family and most especially how to struggle in life.
The movie is a little moving for me because I've been through that before. I lost my brother.
Ang ganda. Kailangan panoorin po nating lahat. Pero bitin, siguro meron pang part 2 o sequel or something. Please, ang galing ng bata, si Miguel.
Very touching. There's some funny stories on it and it's very nice how close the brothers were.
Ang Guerrero ay mapapanood pa rin sa mga sinehan sa iba't ibang bahagi ng United States, Canada at Europa. Mula sa Honolulu, Hawaii, ako si Joji Carnate, 1 with 25.
Salamat muli, Joji. Sa New York naman, kwentong Guerrero pa rin. Isang ina ang nagdala sa kanyang anak sa pinakauna nitong pelikula. Panoorin natin kung paanong ang pelikulang Guerrero ay naging kapanapanabik sa nakaranasan para sa kanilang buong pamilya.
Ang panonood ng sine ay isang magandang oportunidad upang makasama ang pamilya. Bilang isang individual na naaaliw sa panonood ng pelikula sa pinalakang tabing, sinamantala ni Vanessa Ramak ang pagkakataong mapanood ang Guerrero sa New York City kasama ang kanyang pamilya. Ito ang unang pelikulang mapapanood ng kanyang anak na si Mackenzie at una rin nilang mapapanood bilang isang pamilya.
You know, we both like action, comedy. Every once in a while I can get them to watch a drama with me, you know. If you came across somebody that said, "Oh, I didn't like movies," I think you would be lying, you know, and that's something honestly that we kind of look forward to as she gets older.
Naunawaan ni Vanessa at ng kanyang asawa na si Aristotle na dapat laging sunggaban ang bawat oportunidad na makapagturo sila ng kabutihang asal sa kanilang anak. At ang ilan sa mga asal na ito ay makikita sa Guerrero, kung kaya't tamang-tama na ito ang unang pelikula para sa anak nilang si Mackenzie.
I mean, you could see from the very beginning and from the trailer even when you saw the movie that it's obviously a brotherly love movie in the sense of two siblings growing. At some point, it also shows the embodiment of having faith and strength in life and in values and things that God can give you as far as tests and obstacles and what you can do to get past those. Hopefully she'll get the idea of why we come to these as she gets older and maybe hopefully remember, oh yeah, I came to that when I was younger, you know, and my parents were really strong and wanting to be able to enjoy these types of things, not just regular movies that we have, but something like this.
Nais na Vanessa na palakihin ang kanyang anak sa makakristyanong paraan at sa pamamagitan ng mga aktibidad tulad ng panonood ng Guerrero na bibigyan siya at ang kanyang asawa ng pagkakataong gawin ito kasabay ng pagbabonding bilang isang pamilya. Mula rito sa Regal Cinema sa New York City, ako si Abigail Dumlao, 1 with 25.
Dadalhin tayo ni AGILA reporter Norman Castro sa ika-4 na Junior NBA Day kung saan nagturo at nagbigay ng inspirasyon ng basketball stars sa mga batang manlalaro. Norman?
1,500 boys and girls from the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Schools, Wilmington Boys and Girls Club, and Bridge 2 Sport gather for the 4th annual Junior NBA Day. Current and past NBA All-Stars will lead these kids in basketball clinics, which lead to stronger fundamentals in basketball, as well as core values of the game. Let's check out what the Junior NBA Day has in store for these young ladies and gentlemen.
The 4th annual Junior NBA Day featured NBA stars Stephen and Seth Curry, Blake Griffin, and Kemba Walker. They taught the local youth passing, dribbling, shooting, and movement skills during the event. The players also served as mentors to the participants at each station to build their confidence and self-esteem.
What's it like to give back to the community here in your hometown, doing this Junior NBA Day?
Oh, it's special. Like, you know, it's always some of my favorite time in the summer to have camps and teach kids the game and have fun. So it's another form of that. Coming out, getting out of the community of Charlotte, seeing these kids going their way here, and try to put a smile on their face, and we're all having fun.
Out of all the 3 fundamentals, what would you recommend these kids learn first?
I would say hard work first. That's the big thing. You can learn anything by continuing to work at it and having that determination. So as long as they're out there having fun and love the games and they'll continue to practice and get better.
What would you say to the next Seth and Steph Curry that might be here?
Do what you love. I think we love to play the game, so whenever we're practicing or working on it, that feels like a job.
Fun was had for everyone at this event, and each year will bring more and more fun to the kids in the local areas that the Junior NBA event is involved in. Reporting from Charlotte, North Carolina, I am Norman Castro, 1 with 25.
Salamat, Norman. Nanunood pa rin ang lamig ng panahon at habang ayaw pa nitong lumisan, kinakailangan ng dagdag na pag-iingat lalo na ng mga motorista dahil sa nagyayelong mga daan at temperaturang napakaginaw. Upang bigyan tayo ng ilang tips kung ano-ano ang ating mga kailangan sa sasakyan lalo na sa panahong ito, narito si AGILA reporter Simon Ban.
It's in my glove! Winter snows bring breathtaking views and landscapes that spark peace and fond memories in most of us. However, it also brings safety concerns.
Hi, yes, I need a tow truck. I'm off the I-70.
Some of the most common winter car problems include deflated tires, dead batteries, and frozen windshields.
Here are some things to keep in your car during winter driving conditions.
First, to clear off your car, you'll need a snow scraper and brush, a shovel in case it snows so much you'll have to dig your car out, and jumper cables in case your car battery gives out.
Next, be prepared for possible car trouble.
The most important tools would be a cell phone with a backup charger, winter clothes and footwear such as boots, warm socks, a warm coat, a scarf, and gloves. Since most of us dress for where we're going or the warmth of our car, having those clothes in the car will protect you if you're stuck in the car or have to walk somewhere for help.
The next few items will be helpful in emergency situations.
Nighttime driving can be dangerous, so keep the following things handy: a flashlight, flares or warning lights, food and water in case you'll be stuck for hours waiting for help, and a first aid kit, which is actually handy to have all year round for minor aches and pains. These items should be helpful in winter driving conditions.
From Flagstaff, Arizona, I'm CY Maimban, and I am 1 with 25.
Salamat, Sai. At iyan ang AGILA Balita Washington, D.C. Samahan niyo kaming muli sa susunod na Lunes para sa isa na namang malamang edisyon, puno ng impormasyon mula sa aming mga bureau sa buong mundo. Bisitahin ang aming mga website, Eaglenews.PH at Eaglenewslive.com. Sundan kami sa facebook.com/EagleNews.PH at sa twitter.com/EagleNews.PH. Salamat sa panonood. Ako si Maida Simbulan, laging 1 with 25. Tutok lang magbabalik ang Agila Balita, Washington, D.C.
Sumainyo ang mga balitang kinarap, maingat na isinulat at inihanay ng Eagle News Service. Agila Balita.